Kia ora folks, it's Tanya Walsh from Dds Alternative Wellness. I'd just like to say this is day, I think it was November the 3rd, that they had come into my home and put medication in my food. So I'll tell you a little bit about the laws around medication. So when they administer you medication, whether it be at home or in the hospital or anything like that, you have the right to ask for, first you have to cite what it is. Second of all, you have the right to ask what is in that medication and what country it comes from. You have the right to do that. Then you have the conscious decision on when you have alcohol with that medication or not. And what it is, it's a legal binding document. Once you take that information and you have alcohol, and you might get a stroke from having medication and alcohol, they've told you of the side effects of that. So that's why it's really important that one, that you cite what you're having, and you ask what's in it. Probably don't know what's in it, but you make that conscious decision to do that. The situation I'm in is that they put medication in my food, and they didn't tell me what it was. Obviously, look at my eyes; they're kind of like real, yeah. So they didn't tell me what that medication was. I haven't cited it. There's no documentation of it. There's no thing of it. And so that happened on November the 3rd when they broke into my house. Now I went to have a sleep because I just really tired and stuff like that. And I actually lost my voice. When I woke up. I didn't have a voice. I could hardly talk. So anyways, with that knowledge of not knowing what I've ingested, I'm staying away from alcohol. And probably until about next week, and then I'll have my wine. Because that's probably how long it lasts in your system. But I'm not too, and I still got this ringing in my ear. So, and I actually fell down the stairs. I literally fell down the stairs. And I haven't had alcohol since Tuesday. So, and so I don't know what I've ingested, but they've definitely come in there and put it in my food. That's actually going through the courts at the moment. So what about? Look, I'm losing track. I'm losing track of what I'm trying to say to you. So I'm not too sure why someone would do that, because the information I'm giving you is information that you already know, and it's legal information. You know, I'm not at all causing anything that that couldn't legally stand up in court. I'll articulate that, unless it's my stories, obviously, when they make believe, because they're stories. But anything other than that, and I am legally in my right to say what I've said. There's nothing that I've said that's illegal or that is of any harm to anyone. If anything, I try and help people. So I'm a bit confused on why someone like Ministry of Health, the mental health industry, want to dose my brain. You know, so I'm a bit confused about that. This house that I sit in is owned by the engineers. There's no way that mental health can give you a house and put a brand new roof and a new toilet in it. They just can't do that. They haven't got the funds to do that. But anyway, and saying that, so this is a situation that I'm in at the moment, but it's okay. I believe in God, and God watches them. So and He's got a sense of humour as well. So I'm just gonna so I was gonna go, and because it's Melbourne Cup Day tomorrow, I was gonna go down and make me a hat and have me a few wines. But with this medication I've had, I want to stay away from alcohol, and I'm just gonna watch Yellowstone, American movie, Neon, until it's out of my system, and then I'm back in it. But yeah, so there's nothing I have said that's not true. For one, we know that Prince William and Princess Kate foreseen to be the next king and queen, and we do know that they are the founders, not founders, they are the spokespeople for mental health around the world. We do know that. That is facts. So I didn't lie about that. And we do know that they were a bit dodgy. So I didn't lie about that. And we also know that they were doing a think tank for mental health on how they could fix it around the world. They didn't ask me. And you know the knowledge I have. So anyway, that's how we sit. And also, we also know that hospitals are funded by taxpayers' money, which means that you guys are the boss. And we also know that Prince William and Princess Kate also get funds from people. Easy. You don't want them, don't give them any funds. Easy as that. As for me, I get my funds from engineering, and that's what I get my money from. And my information that I give you and stuff like that is from engineering, not from Māori money. Nothing from Māori money. All the factories that you see and the supermarkets and all that, that's not owned by Māori. That's owned by, it's a collective. It's a collective of farmers. And so they have like Silver Ferns, they have Bothwits. And so it's collective and Frontier. They collectively own that because that's the produce that they put out. And so I am the spokesperson for that. I go around and I do their cheeses and stuff like that. And they're owned by Māori. Māori own trees and milk, but then milk goes to, our milk goes to China, I think, something like that. And we own honey. But as in the Silver Ferns, I think so I can't, my brain's gone on me, but I'll catch up with me in, say, another week, and we'll see what we do. So I'm definitely not having any alcohol until I know until this is out of my system. But give it about a week, 2 weeks, and I'm not going to die with it. It's just that I just can't really think that much. So I won't be solving any problems. But hey, here's a really interesting thing. With this medication that I had, I feel this like quite horny, like sexually horny, which, there's nothing really to implement that. But what I'm finding out through this invasion of my privacy and invasion of my food, I'm finding out what it's like to have the medication now that I've been off it, and I think, wow, this is how people that are mentally unwell have illicit sex, and usually might have sex with two men because of the horniness of it. And then what else I know, because they also ingested me with fucking methamphetamine, that has the same feeling of, it's not so intense like methamphetamine, but it's still that same feeling of being sexually aroused. So what I'm thinking is I might have a cut of Viagra in these things, which means that it's like a leg opener for men where you don't really want to have sex with them, but it's a leg opener to get to do that, So you just be really careful about it. But anyway, if you want to do alternatives, go to Dds Alternative Wellness, and all your medications in the supermarket or in the garden or in plants. So that's medication given from God. So it's not chemicals. So and if you want antibiotics, you just get orange and you wait till the mold goes on the orange, scrape it off and put it in some yogurt, orthodox yogurt, mix it up and ingest and then take it. So you want antibiotics, say, if you've got a infection, like if you've got, like you might have, you might have, cut yourself or something like that, and you need some antibiotics. So penicillin is just like antibiotics. It's just the old school of what antibiotics was. But antibiotics is like a chemical form. But penicillin is a natural way. And alcohol is also a way of medication. So if you, back in the days, because they didn't have medication, if you cut yourself, they would give you like heaps of whiskey, like straight, which would make you drunk. Then they could, maybe sew your hand up or something like that. So that was the old style of that. So they're trying to get rid of, they're trying to get rid of alcohol because it was old medicine. So they're trying to do away with all old school medicine and give us chemicals, which is they call medicine. But medicine always has a side effect. There's not one medicine that doesn't have side effects. Anyway, you make the conscious decision. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just giving you the information that's coming at hand. You're seeing what it's like, so you can see it with your own eyes, what I was like maybe a week prior to having that being dosed up with that medication, and I look just totally different. And you look at me now, and look, my eyes all puffed, and I haven't been crying. It's just it's the medication. So I'm not too sure what it is, but anyway, I'll sing you a little song so you know who I am. Wise men say only fools rush in. Okay, here's another one. When your baby leaves you all alone and nobody calls you on the phone, don't you feel like... Yeah, that's me. Anyway, so thank you to that beautiful Indian shop on the corner that gave me some, I think it was curry. What was it? Spring roll with curry. It was a bit hot. I can't do curry, but I ate it and my voice has come back. So anyway, kia ora. Thank you very much. And I'll talk to you maybe in another 2 weeks. I'll see how that goes. But yeah. Make conscious efforts to know what you're putting in your body. And I wouldn't think, they're going about peanut butter and all that stuff. Come on, mate. Come on. Look at the real things. What's wrong with peanut butter? It comes from the plants. And then they say lactose intolerant for milk. I said, come on, buddy. We were born having milk. If we were meant to have milk, we would have died when we were babies. I mean, the reason why you don't want us to have milk is because you shit your pants, because your asshole can't hold shit because it had penises up it, so you want to say you're lactose intolerant and blame fucking milk what mothers give you. Come on, mate. See you right through years. Probably the reason why they want to medicate me. Kia ora. Have a good night.